All right, folks, for those of you that were at the meeting on Sunday, it's Tuesday today, the 15th, so we're talking the 13th Sunday. There was a call by Ed and some of the leaders and some of the people that were there to encourage us to help others get together and learn, be a bit more comfortable about talking to people about Dacxi and people in general. And there's a little opening here for us to just go through some things that are important about being resourceful, about learning and being comfortable to go and talk to anyone any time of day about Dacxi in particular. It's a challenge for us in our journey. Our journey is changing at the moment. Our journey is for the evolution that we've already been in for the last year or two, year and a half, or whatever it may be, slowly but surely. That right now we're in a slightly difficult time. There's a bit of a stall going on that we didn't expect. So we need to flex with this, and in doing so, we also need to be far more comfortable and happy to just go and talk to somebody. So we're going to do a couple of little videos here about how we can do that better possibly than before, and there's a lot of people that are not used to it, so we're going to talk about some of the things that we've learned along the way that help us do that. And the first thing really that we need to be mindful of is not be going to talk to anyone until we've done a checkup from the neck up. You're not going to go talk to somebody about Dacxi and expect a good outcome just after you've got off the phone to your husband who's told you that he's leaving you. Or, in a time when vice versa, and it happens to us, guys evidently have this happen a lot more than the reverse at the moment. But at the end of the day, you've got to get yourself in state. That's one way of discussing it. But you've got to practice this, and it's very important. I mean, it's a good life skill, in fact. If you want a positive outcome, you can't go into the conversation with anything or anybody unless you've got yourself into a state where a positive outcome is not going to be a surprise. You want it to be a conversation where there's some love, where there's some relaxation, where there's some excitement, whatever. And if you're not ready for that, do not do it. Don't be going to talk to anyone about Dacxi or anything else that you want a positive outcome if you haven't stopped and thought to yourself, am I the sort of person that anyone wants to talk to right now? Am I going to be able to come up with some things that are directly relating to some positive vibration going on? If you've just had some devastating news or you're not feeling well, you're not feeling good about it, don't do it. It's an absolute, from my perspective, absolutely imperative. If you're one of these people that finds it easy to do that, well, that's great, but not everyone does. It's not about what you've practiced either, what you're going to say and how it'll all work, all of that sort of stuff. No, it's not. It's just about you being in a good mood, and you can do this by the old stories you've heard of before. If you're the sort of person that realizes that being in the modern world, being grateful for what you've got, and seriously grateful, not just kind of temporarily, for being in a state of gratitude about how lucky can we be to live in Australia. I mean, what do you do when you go overseas and come back to Australia? I've done it many times. I've been looking around so that people don't notice. I'm going to get down on my hands and knees and kiss the ground and thank God I am living in Australia rather than Turkey or wherever. So to be grateful or to just be happy. We have times in our lives. All I'm saying is we're talking here about going and talking to someone where we want a positive outcome. Are we going to go there to tell them lies, tell them stories, bullshit them? Is it about you or me? No. We're going to try and just let them know how excited we are about something that we know that they may not know about, and we really think they should know about it, whether it's a movie or a restaurant. God, you've got to go to this place. I mean, there's the food. It's just, we've done it before, or some movie that we just seen, or some event, and they would love it. And this is the same. Now, if you come out of a movie and you're still going crazy about how wonderful, how fantastic it was, or you've done something else that makes you smile, doesn't matter what it is, it's personal. If it means you're talking to them and you can you've only just got to try your hardest to stop yourself from having this big fat smile on your face, that's the way you want to be able to talk to somebody. That's the best outcome is going to come from that state. So all I'm saying here is we got to practice that. We've got to have some routine in our repertoire that says, I'm going to be talking to somebody about this now. I'm going to I'm going to be thinking about a puppy dog jumping all over me and loving me, or I'm going to be thinking about my husband or my wife or whatever it is that makes me, for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, for feeling happy and feeling like I want to talk to somebody about something I'm excited about. So important. And sometimes we get the pressure on us to go out and talk to somebody about something, and think about our lines and what we're going to say and all that sort of stuff. And we've forgotten that it's this person that arrives in their camera or right in front of them that's got what's this smile? What's going on there? What's this guy about? You can see he's happy rather than the alternative. Good outcomes start from that. It's a checkup from the neck up. Let's talk about it some more on Thursday night if you want to get the idea of it. Don't go and have a conversation and expect an outcome that's positive while you're not in a positive frame of mind. Pretty simple.